There's really nothing else that's required. To just turn up and relax and nothing needs to be changed. So you don't need to change anything at all about anything going on in your life, no matter what it is. You don't need to get better thoughts or get better emotions or get rid of some thoughts and get rid of other emotions. What's most important is to maintain flawless awareness no matter what, without distraction, in a totally uncontrived way. As everything already is uncompounded, just to maintain awareness in a natural way, it really is quite effortless. But with that said, what I will also say is that what I see is that the people who keep turning up and availing themselves for all of the teachings, with all of the teachings that are offered here that are so direct and unerring, that this naturally comes about without doing anything. Some people may rest imperturbably once in a while when a challenging point of view comes up, or seek support, or do anything that is necessary to relax in that situation. But for most of us, just by hearing who we are, conviction dawns. Because for most of us, we've never heard who we are. We've never heard who we are from anyone. So the teachings that are based upon liberation upon hearing are concise, precise, they're systematic, they're methodical. They use an unerring language that's been passed down from generation to generation for many, many thousands of years. Who knows how many thousands of years? And they all say the same thing: rest imperturbably, without distraction. That's it. And so, at first we may not be able to believe that that's possibly true for us. And there are many people in this room who walked in here for the first time and didn't believe it. However, conviction did dawn, certainty did dawn within the essence of being, that what is so is always so. And this is what the tradition of liberation upon hearing is based on. There's really nothing else that's required. To just turn up and relax and nothing needs to be changed. So you don't need to change anything at all about anything going on in your life, no matter what it is. You don't need to get better thoughts or get better emotions or get rid of some thoughts and get rid of other emotions. Whatever your circumstances are, whatever the circumstances are, the appearances of your own being, they're all appearances of the clear light of wisdom. They've never been unlit. Their light has never been snuffed out or expunged in any way. And when we just allow the sheer essence of being to be as it is, then that becomes more and more obvious in a very easygoing way. Like I just said, whatever happens, happens. So there's nothing to do. Whatever appearance there is, it's an appearance of clear light. And it isn't anything other than an appearance of the clear light of wisdom awareness. When we've been focused on all the points of view within the all-encompassing pure view of awareness, then they seem bright and vivid and meaningful and significant, just like the stars and planets in the sky are so bright on a dark night. But just like when the sun comes up in the morning and it outshines all of the planets and stars in the sky, so by maintaining flawless awareness, all these appearances are outshone. And then there's only stainless flawlessness everywhere. So you see, this can't come about in any contrived way. And it never does come about in any contrived way. Even people who have been involved in very contrived methods and practices, if by chance they really realize who they are, it's only when all of that has gone beyond, when the cushion is thrown away and everything else, and it's realized that everything is extremely pure just as it is. Whatever appearances appear, they're extremely pure, flawless light just as they are. They've never been made into anything other than that. There's nothing to be unconditioned or reconditioned or deconditioned or any other condition. The only reality that is stainless flawlessness. So it's very important to know that this tradition exists within humankind, and it's really up to all of us to maintain that tradition, because it almost has reached extinction. And how did that happen? Well, the teachings have almost reached extinction because at one time the teachings of stainless flawlessness of everything just as it is were very simple and direct, just like the Great Freedom teaching. But then they entered into different cultural circumstances, and many things were added on to them that obscured their significance, that it obscured the authority and conviction of their directness. And so when that occurred, then it was hard to see the teaching for all the bells and whistles attached to it. The trumpets and horns and this and that and whatever is involved. And so today, you see that it's impossible to keep flawless wisdom light down because it's never been down anywhere. It doesn't get down. It just simply is. It's never been stuck anywhere. It's never been stuck in history. It's never been stuck in a tradition. It's never been stuck in ownership by anyone. It's never been stuck in anything. It's not something that's holdable and keepable. It can't be seen. It can't be caught forever. It pervades everything. So to try to say, I want to get to a state that I'm going to keep forever and see forever, that's just really foolhardy. It's completely foolhardy. The only timeless freedom there is the timeless freedom of immediacy of this experience, whether the experience is all out love or harsh, horrible unlove. It's an appearance of forever stainlessness, and we cannot know that unless we just allow the stainless flawlessness that is the basis to be as it is. Otherwise, the description of what appears will hold sway, and we'll say, yes, it's this description that's real, whatever it is, my emotion, my personal identity, my way of seeing things. And the reality of what we are is very direct. It's completely direct. So direct that when we simply hear about it, the conviction about who we are dawns. For all of us today, it's up to us then to keep this tradition alive. It's a precious teaching, the most precious of all teachings. It's ultimate in the sense that it's never been made into anything. So, and it's ultimate too in that it's the birthright of everyone. Nothing special is needed, not an education, not food to eat, not good looks, or nothing needs to be done. And it's so consummate, in other words, epitome in its all-inclusivity that nothing about anyone needs to be changed in order to realize it. Now, what could be more compassionate than that? Nothing whatsoever needs to be changed. Whatever your thoughts are, whatever your emotions are, they're extremely pure. They're extremely pure no matter what the description, and everything about you is extremely pure. There's absolutely nothing to be purified in forever empty awareness. Forever empty awareness is forever pure, and where would there be anything to be purified? So all of these are just notions that seem to have been learned, but they've never been learned. So for many of us, when we just hear about this, it swiftly comes about. So, this isn't anything new. It has existed throughout all of human history, and it's the means by which more people have realized the fundamental nature of their being than the total of all other approaches put together. Far exceeds that number of all other approaches put together. And how is this the case? Because it's so simple. It's so simple. Many of us, it's very difficult for us to even be able to get away from our ordinary life to be involved in all kinds of different approaches to realizing awareness. And so to find out that no matter where we are, who we are, whether we're a housewife in Bakersfield, California, baking chocolate chip cookies, or a pundit in India, or an ashramite somewhere, or a software engineer at Google, or whatever it is, everything, no matter what it is timelessly free. It's the circumstances of your own life that are already timelessly free. Nothing needs to be changed. There's nothing that needs to be changed. Remember